All right, back in the house with us with good news and bad news.
I do have good news and bad news, but I'm going to start with the good news because I like that better than bad news.
You and me both. Let's go.
And we're going to talk about the sun being in Cancer because both the sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, are both in Cancer. So for Cancers, this means they are going to... Cancer is represented by a creature that has no vocal cords. So they talk about everything other than what they really want, what they really need, because they think that you'll know. Cancers get very articulate over the next 4 weeks or so, and they, in no uncertain terms, are finally able to say what they think and what it is that they feel, articulate what their wants and needs are. So for the next 4 weeks or so, it really is about the Cancer. And then getting what they want. For Leos, the good news is Mars is in their 11th house, so they want to push for a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective. Trouble is, they're going to have to do it alone. They're not going to have a team effort to help them. People they thought were going to help them are probably not. And the Leo is going to have to rely on themselves and their well-placed female... I know, you go, so what else is new?
Yeah, really.
Their well-placed female friends.
Well, I have one of them.
Well,
and I got a couple of them around there. You and Nikki over here and all the gang.
And we are all going to lend support for you for the Leo, getting what it is that they want, their goal or objective. For Virgos, the career fight is on, and they're going to find a way to take 2 jobs and make it into one. But for the Virgo, it is going to take their well-placed female friends to help them achieve that. And they have to realize it's going to be a team effort that rewards the Virgo individually. For Libras, Mars is in their 9th house of legal, educational, travel matters, contracts, negotiations, agreements go well for them. And the result of that is they advance professionally. Because what the Libra is trying to do is advance their professional interests. And Libra has to be careful not to go, you know what I would do? I would do this, this, and this, because somebody's going to look at them and go, great, job's yours. When can you get it done?
Andrew, watch out, buddy.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff. For Scorpios, they spend a ton of money, and this is on unanticipated expenses. And they may have some legal matters that contribute to the unanticipated expenses for them. And if they're going to beg for mercy, do it in person and be sincere. Sagittarians, it is in their 7th house of partners. Partners unload on you guys. Sagittarians have been busy serving their own interests for the last 6 months or so. Next 6 weeks, partners are going to be saying, this is what our need is, and the Sagittarian is going to need to accommodate them as well. But the good news is some money falls out of the sky on them, so they can afford to treat their partner, which
on
is
me?
On you, yes. Well, if you're a Sagittarian this time. Because you vacillate. Sometimes you're a Capricorn, sometimes you're a Sag.
I'll take
this time, take Sag. For Capricorns, they are trying as hard as they can to start working. They are trying to combine 2 jobs into 1 job, and it is someone that is a professional that helps them do that. A well-known professional intervenes for the Capricorn and lends their credibility to the Capricorn, and that as a result, the Capricorn has a much better working situation. For Aquarians, they, much like Cyndi Lauper, just want to have fun. It's in their 5th house, Mars in their 5th. If they're single, they attract someone. If they're married, that their passion returns as well. And Aquarians, if you've had a health matter you've been putting off, dread and dealing with, deal with it already. It's not as bad as you think it is. For Pisces, they are blowing up stuff at home. They're either remodeling, knocking down walls, refurbishing, and I say if you're going to refurbish your house, go to the beach while you do it. Don't stay in that house. For Aries, the pace of their day-to-day living picks up. Lots of communications, fast and furious with Aries, and they're going to have to read all the documents. Even though they won't have a lot of time to do it, they're going to need to do that. And a lot of that impacts their home. So they just want to make sure that they've dotted every I and crossed every T. For Tauruses, they're going to spend a ton of money. I knew that wouldn't make you very happy. But they've actually earned it, and they're going to spend a ton of money, and it's on short distance, short duration travel. It is a matter of, and there may be some sort of structure that they're trying to build that will initially cost them money to build it, but it will make money for them in the long run. In this case, for the Taurus, you need to make money. You need to spend a little money in order to make a little bit of money. And then for Geminis, Mars is in their sign. It's all about them. It's all about them expanding their interests, their wants. They'll take my money. They'll take your money. They'll take anybody's money they can to help the Gemini get what it is that they want. And they are not going to back down from any kind of a fight, no matter what. So I don't think our wars are going to end anytime soon. For that reason, and I'm afraid when Mars is in Gemini, the United States States, being a Gemini rising, ratchets up its military. So I don't think we're getting out of Libya anytime soon.
We need to be out of that place.
We need to be out of all those places. So
well, we're getting some of them out starting tonight, I think, is what the president's going to tell us.
Oh, is that what he's going to tell us?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I bet he's going to tell us it's going to be more before it's less. I think we're going to start some sort of big drive to say, okay, if we do this now, then we're done. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the Zodiac.
Speaking of done, you are. And thank you, ma'am,
done.
for all the news, and we'll see you next week.
Next week, always a pleasure.